Alright guys, welcome back to Duty Staggers. Now, I said at the beginning of the year I was going to cut back on my knife purchases in 2024. And it might not look like that is the case, but I actually am. And I am going to continue to. Um, this is something I could not pass up. It's on my very short list of things that, if I have the chance, I need to buy. Because they aren't things that you can't just go out and buy. You know, when they come along, you need to get them while you can. And this is one of those times. So I sold a knife so that I could afford this one. And I'm really, really stoked. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Look down there, make sure you are. And like the video as well, please. Thank you. What's that? Is that a Jack Wolf? What? A Jack Wolf? Gunslinger Jack. Yep, the Gunslinger Jack. Bought this used off of a buddy, Charles. Pocket slicer. Yeah, so I tried one of these. Oh, man. I tried one of these at the California Custom Knife Show recently. It was my first time trying it, and I was very impressed at how it felt. So right then and there, I said I'm gonna buy one once I can find one. Um, and thanks to my buddy Jason, Knife Dope, he was the one that alerted me to this being available. And thanks to Charles, I now have one. This is the Arctic Storm. Now, I wish this was my Carta. I'm not a big colorful carbon fiber guy, but it doesn't bother me that much because this knife's amazing. All right, I'm dying to flick it. Gosh. Whew. God damn, that flips. Whew, baby. God damn. Gunslinger handle pattern here with a interesting clip point. It's like a lot of straight edge and a very quick aggressive belly up to the tip. That's going to be fun to cut with. I'll be really interested to see how that feels cutting. Really high tip, so utility cutting isn't going to be the best. But I feel like most types of cutting, this is going to be pretty nice. Really aggressive hollow grind. The sharpening choil is done well. This is the first time I've seen a Jack Wolf with a really nicely done sharpening choil, at least the ones that I've had. If we look at the, where is it? Where are you? Oh, here we go. If we look at the laid back Jack, which is my other Jack Wolf knife, similar notch style sharpening choil, but you see the plunge grind on the Gunslinger here is much tighter of a radius. On the laid back Jack, it's much more of a kind of a gradual slope, and so that means that the edge termination here is already starting to get thick. It's already starting to get thick right there. On this one, since it's much more, tighter radiused, we have space between that where it starts getting thick and down here where the edge begins or ends. So that's great. Let's see, ergonomics, pretty freaking good. I was wondering about this. I think for some sized hands, your finger might kind of land right on that. Seems like for me, I3 go right in front of it, and then my pinky goes behind it. So that works out perfectly. Or you can choke a little bit farther back and do kind of 2 and 2. Either way, you could avoid that pretty easily. Yeah, this feels nice. Oof, you hear that ting? Yep, it tings, folks. That's a good detent. Man, perfectly centered. This is an awesome knife. Full length backspacer. That's kind of cool. It gives it like almost a slip joint feel. You know? I like that. That's cool. Not much of the bolster is exposed here. Lock bar access could be better, but it's fine. It's really fine. I don't feel like I'm struggling to push that over. Yeah. This corner too, I can oftentimes be a little bit of a hot spot. See where that inlay is. I don't. We'll see when I do the cut test. Right now, it doesn't seem like it'll be much of a big deal, but we'll see. S90V blade steel. That is just a handsome, handsome knife, man. And I haven't always been into clip points. In fact, I still am not really, with a few exceptions. This is one of the exceptions. I think this looks incredible. Not the most fall shut thing. I might put skiffs in it. I don't need things to be fall shut though, really. Man, that thing fires so hard. When you get in the right spot on the front flipper. God. So is the backspacer the stop pin or what? What do we got here? No, it's got internal stop pins. Okay. Actually, you know what? Stop pins are stationary and the blade rotates around them. Interesting. See if I can show you. Kind of see him right there. Interesting. I'm going to try to put a drop of lube on the detent ball. And see if we can get this a little smoother. Nice big hardware. Is that a T10? Here's a 15. Nope, it's not a 15. What's this? Here's a T10. Yep, T10. That's cool. I'm going to try to back that off slightly. It's pretty Loctited. I'm not sure I want to mess with it. How's the edge? Ooh, yeah, that's sharp. This looks brand new. I think he said he either didn't carry it or carried it very lightly. A little bit of a, whatchamacallit, snail trail right there. If I can even show it to you. I don't know if I can. But otherwise, I don't care about some snail trails. Kind of an interesting pocket. Now this does come with a little filler tab if you want to take this clip off, keep it in a slip or something. I probably won't. Probably, I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting though. Usually I have a locking knife and then a slip joint in my pocket. But it might be kind of interesting to carry a locking knife and then another locking knife and a slip in my pocket. We'll see. The tab is right here, same blue. So you could stick that in right there. It's kind of, that's cool. I think that's a cool option. Awesome, man. I cannot wait to cut with this thing. I think it's going to cut really, really well. I mean, oh yeah, let's measure behind el edgeo. 12 thousandths. A little more than that. Let's see. 16. It actually gets thinner up here. Back to 13. Interesting. It's about 13 there too. That's thin, you know. Man, this is such a deep hollow grind. I mean, just running your fingers this way, you could feel how deep it goes. Lovely swedge, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, we'll leave it at that. Cut test coming soon, folks. This will be an exciting one to see. Yeah, I could see this doing extremely well. We'll find out. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. Please like the video before you head out. That'd be awesome. And I'll see you soon. Keep it classy.